Good evening and welcome to Tuesday at Two Lines. This is Marty, and hopefully everybody is having a great Tuesday. Welcome to the track. John Mark and I have been running some laps. So he's hanging out in the background, as you can see. And we set up a track cam so you can see the track, and then we should be able to talk to you. We'll have that little screen there, so you guys can see as we deslot, things like that. So, yeah, welcome. Glad you're here. Thanks for choosing to be here on a Tuesday to talk some slot cars. Got a few things to cover. Oh, wait, where are the cars? Yeah, I don't know where to start. Let's start with seeing who's in the chat right off the bat, and we'll go from there. See if we got any questions already. Jeff G is in the house. Gary, Bob Palmer, Shotgun Dave. Dave, welcome. The Fingers. John, good to have you. John Mark, hey, he's running some laps. He hasn't been here for a little bit, so good to have him. Dusty's working on his mower, so we'll see if he tunes in. Hey, Mark. Scott, what's going on? Chris, HSF. We got, it's Marty time. I was a couple minutes late. Apologize, Chris. Hey, Mike at Little Shop of Hobbies. Love the reference there. I like that. Hey, Bob. Happy Tuesday. Daryl. Curvy. Chris. Ron is in the house. Josh Reed. Tonight, Dusty is our host. No. Hey, Bryce. Thanks for tuning in. John Tucci. Jerry. Slightly Mad. And we got a great crowd. Hey, Troy. Welcome. Good to have you. RTDL Slot Racing Club. Thank you for joining. Good to have you guys. Yes, Jeff, I'll talk a little bit about it. I'll share it. Release the video. The video's done great. I'm pretty happy that people are checking those guys out. My friends at Three Amigos 3D Printing. Yeah, some exciting stuff. Mr. Albright. Away we go with the show. Yeah, good to be talking slot cars. I've missed some slot car time, and I haven't had a ton of laps other than tearing up Dave and George's cars that they sent. Doing some testing there. Hey, Brandon. Thanks for joining. Good evening. Hey, David. Glad you're here. Big Oak is in the house. And we got a great crowd. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Jim. Jim, I hope you're getting well. Have they released you from the hospital yet? Are you tuned in at the live stream from the hospital? So hopefully you're doing all right. Hey, Daniel. Good evening. Auto Enthusiast is in the house. Let's go. Yeah, man, it's just good to be back. Hey, Bob. Hey, 3Bean. Greg. Hey, Greg. Greg, yeah, man, I need to send your car back. Work has been crazy, and I'll get to it, so I promise. Tony. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Hank. Man. Duck 626. And I'm guessing, is that a Ducati in your profile picture? I love me some Ducatis. I would love to have another motorcycle. I miss my motorcycle. Hey, Greg. So, yeah, man, what do we have to talk about tonight? We've got some new cars that look like they're shipping, some new cars announced. So we'll jump up with the browser and take a look at some pictures and see what people think of the new stuff coming. Thanks, James. Kentucky, so I couldn't care less who wins the Final Four. I felt bad for you. Kentucky kind of laid an egg. They didn't look very good that last game. George, nice announcement earlier. Yeah, I agree. I was going to talk about that. Awesome of Oscar. Oscar just gives so much to the hobby, And so, he's making sure that everybody's getting slot invasion guides for their kits that they pre-ordered. That's fantastic. I just really appreciate him. He's been very, very supportive of this channel since day one. He was the first company that reached out to me and sent me something, and I never forgot that. It meant a lot. I was pretty excited because I love using their products. If you look at most of my slot cars, they're running slot invasion guides. So Chris is at work. Fred Moon. Hello, Fred. Daryl says, John Mark, about time you dusted off those cars. Hey, Pistol Pete. But yeah, man, we got a bunch of people in the house. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you guys being up. Question from Steve Sweeney. Will anyone be coming to Vermont for the NSR Host Racing Spring Sizzler? NSR Spring Northeast Championship. Steve, I'm not going to Vermont. I'm on another Chrysalis flight team, I think, that I've got a conflict, and Vermont is about, 14 hours, I think. Pretty good. Flash Gordon, hello. Josh asked, Marty, are you coming to hang out at the Michigan 24? Josh, yes, I would like to come up for one day. I can't do the whole weekend, but I would like to drive up, watch for a while, and then drive back if I can make that happen. So, had some water this week here in turn 8, 9. I think it's actually 9, 10, but I don't remember what the numbers are, but we got that fixed and cleaned up. Hello, Harry. Hey, no drama. Good to have you. Hey, Gary. Wow, we got a bunch. Chris asked, how's the Lola running? I was just running some laps. I was running 7.2s. Track's a little cold. It's kind of chilly down here. So we've noticed that the lap times have been a little slower tonight with some of the laps we ran. But hey, Roger, thanks for tuning in. But it's coming in. It's not quite my 908, but it's getting there. I'm still working on it. I haven't given up on it. That's a KTM RC8, but used to race Ducatis. Craig, thanks for sharing your first name. Now, that's I like to call people by their first name. So thanks, Craig. So that's what it's hard to see. The KTM RC8, that's a sweet bike. Oh, now that I have you on my other screen, I can see that a little better. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. George. Oh, he sure does what? George, welcome. Hey, there's Dusty. Welcome, Dust. All right. I think I've said hello to everybody. If I miss somebody, I didn't do it on purpose. I apologize. Greg says he runs slot invasion guides on his Carrera and have started using them in scratch builds. Yeah, Greg, they're just great. They work great on Carrera plastic. Flash. Yeah. That's great. Daryl, after the night I had, yes. I went back and saw that. I'm going to need a definite yes or no. Rob Hall will be disappointed if you don't come. Right now, it's a yes, Josh. Hey, Jamie. Good to have you, man. Welcome. Hope everything in the house is good. KR Bridges, good evening, man. Good to have you. I'm working on some Trans Am cars for an upcoming season. The Pioneer Trans Am cars run great and are easy to tune. Nice, KR. John Mark was running his Pioneer Trans Am earlier. He's got the Camaro. It's got a 3D printed chassis under it, and it runs really good. Hey, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. Sitting in a parking lot waiting to drive home. I'm glad you're tuning in. It's all right. Oscar. Yeah, so let's jump in. Hey, Jim. Good to have you. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, I'm 12 minutes in, and I've just reached to the bottom. I just set a world record. I made it to the last comment. So yeah, let's. Anyone have an under 2.5 Trans Am car in the upcoming proxy? I entered an elderly but highly modified Scaly Escort. It's now somewhere in British Columbia. Yeah, that track they run on in British Columbia is great. Every once in a while he jumps in the chat. Hey, Kerry Weiss. Good to have you. So I'll try to keep up with the chat like always, but let's talk a little bit about what was new this week. Jim Rose announced what might be the most amazing slot car that's ever been produced today on his channel. And hopefully everybody got to see that. Hey, Greg. That's right. Exactly, Greg. So if anybody didn't see Jim's video, he wouldn't share what company it was coming from, but the digital chip that works with all of the digital systems out there was a nice touch. I appreciated that. So well done, Jim. Happy April Fool's Day. Like Slot Invasion guides myself, but a few I'm running had to be thinned and shaped. John, you probably do deal with that on your Scaly track with a few of them, for sure. Jim, I'm starting a GoFundMe so the car eventually hits the market. Nice. I'm sure we'll all send you money. That's good. So I appreciated that. Good work, Jim. Thanks for keeping humor in the hobby. I appreciated it. It was good stuff. Let me see. If we go to the browser, I don't remember what I have up. So, here we go. So if the if this isn't an April Fool's by Clint, the RevoSlot Supras look like they might be shipping. And I was not tempted at all by the first pictures that were released. But, man, alive, that Golf looks really, really good. What do you guys think in the chat? Is that a yay or a nay? Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the Golf livery for all of you guys who love Golf liveries like John Mark, Dusty, Daryl, and most of the slot car community? I really like it. I like the oversized Golf logos on the fenders. Those look really good. Well done, RevoSlot. Man, they're just kind of killing it with their liveries as of late. So, hey, Nick. Thanks for joining. Good to have you. So, yeah. Oops. Let's see. Sorry guys, trying to clean up my window for you. Let's take a look at some of the other things. This is Home Racing World. Nice car, Harry. That's a great picture. I don't know who gets credit for that. Mark, Sandy, well done. That's a great looking car. John Albright, Lee got influenced by John Albright and got his Thunderslot Mustang back out. There's John's new track record. Very nice. I'm looking for the new must be from Mobo Monday. Oh, there we go. George released this video or these pictures of the 3 Amigos 3A 3D Challenger Trans Am, and you guys know that I've got one over on my track that I ran a bunch of laps this past weekend and posted a video, and just had a lot of fun with that car. Still got a couple things I want to try with it as we continue to test them, but man, really held up. It went through some crashes. Hey, Alan, thanks for joining. I appreciate that. Hey, Oscar. No worries, man. I was just bragging about you earlier, about your support of the 3 Amigos and the kits. Awesome job. Thanks, man. Hey, DW. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Todd, Metal. Let's go. Good to have you, Todd. Thanks for joining. But yeah, George and Dave and Harry, they just did such a great job with that car. I'll pull mine out in a minute. So here's the other one I wanted to pull out. Slot Journal posted this. This is the new Skeletric Mustang GT3. And I've got to give Skeletric some props on this. You guys know that I've not been good about doing a lot with Skeletric. I have a Carrera track, and I don't know. It's a brand that I haven't really messed with, but Dave Kennedy sent me some cars, and I've been playing around with them, and this Mustang looks really, really good. The body, they got the livery right. Everything looks good proportionally. Really impressed with that. And it looks, from Dave's video, it looks like his live stream on Sunday, it looks like it runs really, really well. I know that there are a couple other companies that are bringing that car out. So what are your thoughts on the Skeletric version? I am super excited that we're going to get a sideways version of this. They teased that. So Sideways releasing one, that will be a really popular car and should perform really well. And then I think Scale Auto is releasing one, right? Is that the other brand, or is it Carrera? Maybe it was Carrera. So, yeah, we got some good stuff coming. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Oscar. Yeah, man, we're excited about you being excited about the Amigos. Those guys are doing a great job. Yeah, you had no intentions of buying a Scaly, but that Mustang looks great. I agree. It really is a great looking car. Curvy says, I have all 3 Carrera Mustang GT3 liveries on pre-order. Nice. So it is Curvy. It is Carrera that's doing this livery as well. Yeah, Robert, you're looking forward to the Sideways Stang too. Yeah, me too, man. Ever since they put that teaser out there with the Mustang logo image, I've been really looking forward to that as well. So, I wanted to talk about that car. What else? Nice job. Who was that? Kent, on repurposing that and creating the Thunderslot. Peter Revson. That looks really good. Well done. Man, lots of people like the Momo livery. The next cars I wanted to talk about, I've got to get to them, is the new Thunderslot releases. And I wanted to get everybody's take on that. Wow. There have been a bunch of Home Racing World posts. Well done, guys. Sorry, still getting there. Bear with me. Maybe we didn't post it on Home Racing World. I thought that's where I saw it. Oh, here we go. So let's talk about this car. What are your thoughts on this car? We know it's a Thunderslot. We know that out of the box it's going to run great. And with a little tuning, it's just going to be super fast. I'm curious to how light they've been able to make that wing. John Albright and I were talking about it, and he's like, it's still a race car. I'll still race it with that wing on it. I'm just wondering, I'm curious to know how you guys think that will hold up. You know me, mirrors on my Thunderslots don't last very long. Heck, my Elva is missing the driver's head. So, like, what are your thoughts? Nick says we're definitely spoiled for choice at this point in time. I agree. Yeah, we have so many choices right now. I mean, to the point where I'm a little nervous that we might be seeing some market saturation with just so many. I mean, we can't buy every car, right? Slightly Mad says breakage wing. Yeah, I kind of agree. I just know me, right? But I think that car looks really, really good. And even if you pull the wing off to run it and just put the wing on it for show when it's sitting there, I'm digging it. I love it. And then Dave posted his 55 Stalker, and I think he nailed the livery on this. This just looks the part, perfect. And I've driven, Shotgun Dave cars on my track, and I know how well they perform. So we've got so many choices, man. It's if you like the Thunderslot M6 gurney car, don't hesitate. They're not going to last long. Nope, you're right. Those cars, those Thunderslots will definitely. Chris, we were talking about we can just rebuild the wing with some piano wire too. I love my Thunderslot Lola. Scott, I agree. It's going to be a great car. The wing is included in the McLaren M6 white kit. Oh, nice. I did not know that, Jim. Thanks. I drill and pin mirrors and wings with my old guitar strings. Brandon, that's actually a great idea. I have to change strings. David says, I need that 55. Unless a nose, tail, wing, or fin is attached by a magnet, they won't last long. Yeah, Steve, the 333 Revo slot, the Ferraris, those have magnetic wings on them, and I think that was a brilliant choice by Revo Slot. John Albright says, I have the wing from the white kit mounted to one of mine. The weight is minimal and creates no handling issues. John, that's good to hear. Because I think, guys want to run it with the wing on it. So it's good. Robert, change your tune. Yeah, I agree. I think guys will definitely want to run that car. So, but Shotgun Dave, bro, fantastic. That just looks great. You and George are kind of killing it right now with the cars. So we must not have had the other Thunderslot livery posted in Home Racing World. So I think what I need to do is go to I can hear my wife yelling at the dog. I know they're posted on his page. Okay, so here's the other livery. And it is the Aztec Racing Mexico, number 99. Yeah, gosh. I know Daryl won't like that because it's white, a white livery. But two great releases by Thunderslot. Really excited to get another couple McLarens, right? Can always use those. Yeah, Bob says it looks rad. I agree, Bob. They look great. The McLaren will be a great display car. Bob, I'm guessing it's going to be a great race car, too. John couldn't buy two. Yeah, Steve, the 333, exactly. Yeah, that's just brilliant with the magnetic wing. I've knocked it off a million times and snaps right back on. Steve, yes, run one and one to look at. I was referring to changing the guitar string. It will change your tune. Oh, got it, Robert. Yep. John, that's a great thought, but you guys know me. Richard Whitney says, I love the Can-Am cars. It's what I grew up with watching at Lime Rock in the late 60s and Road America in the early 70s. It will run with the wing for the picture, but race without it. Yeah. But, man, how cool would it look racing around the track with that wing still on it? Yeah, the blue one. I'm with you. I like it. You have to admit it's a hot chick together with a not so hot chick. I do like the green windshield on the white. It pops. It's a juggling act. Yep. Yeah, Gary, I'm enjoying them. So those are the new cars that we've got coming out. See, Alan says the number 64 Mustang GT3. So one of the great drivers on the team from Germany, Mike Rockenfeller. Yeah, the Mustang team is fun to watch. I mean, it's cool to see them out there racing. Let's check on John Mark. Let's see what he's got going on around the track. Oh, John Mark is actually running one of the three Amigos, the Challenger. So there you go, guys. There's the and he comes out in the hairpin.
You don't like that hairpin.
It's pretty sharp turn.
Tippy.
Hey, can you reprint the wings now? Yeah, you probably could reprint a wing. It would be easy to repaint as a golf car. There you go, Daryl. Richard Whitney, Lime Rock rocks. Hey, Easy E. Good evening. Welcome. Hey, Chris. Didn't miss much. Nope, you haven't missed a whole lot. We're just talking new cars, the new releases, and we were just kind of trolling through the Facebook, looking at some pictures of them. Right now, we're watching John Mark run the Three Amigos Challenger Trans Am car.
You put a brick on top of it.
The white is a perfect candidate for racing if you happen to pick it up in pieces. It won't hurt so bad. There you go. Josh, as I saw John come out of the hairpin, I came out of the hairpin at Greg's track. That's funny. Cool little CUDA in the corner. Yes, Daryl. You got it, man. Yep, it's ran some laps around the track, and I've got the I'm working on the go track. Yeah, John Mark stopped so we can get a peek at it. But I already did a video on that car. We tore it apart and took a look at the chassis and all the design work that Shotgun did. Great job, Dave, if you're still on. And I know I've complimented you before, but well done. It's a cool car. It's pretty hefty. Weighs, I think, 122 grams. So it's right up there, probably a little higher than the Revo slots, just a little heavier. Scale Car Racer. Hey, Marty, do you have plans to sell the two-finger DS controller trigger adapter? Scale Car Racer. Josh, if you're listening, Greg, I don't know what you guys decided to do. But if it does get sold, it would probably sell through the Velocity slot racing parts website that Greg, who's Bud Slot in the chat, it sounds like he and Josh are running some laps while they tune in tonight. I'll let them answer that question, but I know that they had to make some adjustments to it. But I'm still using it on mine. And hopefully they put it out there for people to grab, because I think that people who have the DS controller, there's another batch of them coming in May. And so a lot more people will own the controller, and a lot of people will want the two-finger. Let's see. What else do we have here? John Albright. John Albright says, "Is John Mark driving it to dinner?" He was being careful because it likes to, in the hairpins, it likes to tip. It's a little top heavy. Hanola Photography. Hi Marty, Sweden here. Hope there's no tariff on hellos from Sweden. Thanks. Yeah. I won't be charging any tariffs. Don't you worry. I appreciate the hellos. Scale Car Racer. Here's your answer. We have the final design, just waiting on the parts necessary to assemble the two-finger trigger. I've used the final product, and you guys will love it. There you go. Josh, when it becomes available and it's on the website, let me know, and I'll put it out there on my YouTube. I'll post about it so that people know that they can order it. So that's awesome. Chris, yeah, I've got it figured out. The braking, because of how different the braking is with two different brake settings, I tend to struggle a little bit getting that exactly right. I think I've got it, and then it, you could change to a different car and it's different. So, my DeFalco, a lot of times I don't have to adjust that from car to car as much. But having that second type of brake, it's just a little different. But yeah, I've got it figured out. I've got it running good. I'm running faster laps with the DS than my DeFalco. And I think it's because of the braking circuit. I think the braking circuit's really, really good. So, Josh, thanks for the update on that, man. I appreciate it. Let's see, what else do we have? It probably won't be out until we have a decent inventory of them with all the excitement around the trigger. Ran into Hanola Photography at my local hobby shop. Ain't the internet grand? That's wild, Jim. I would say hopefully in the next 4 weeks max, the 24-hour race has preoccupied a lot of my free time. Yeah, Greg, I know. That's why I was not putting any kind of pressure on you. But I appreciate the work you're doing on that, and I know you're prepping for the not one, but two 24-hour races. What was that? Just got a text from George. George teasing me with some pictures. More ballast, Captain. Yeah, John, that's my next goal. Yeah, I think that car, even on plastic track, it's probably going to need maybe, I don't know, potentially 5 or 6 grams more, which puts it pretty heavy, but I think it'll perform really well. So I meant to do it when I had it apart, but I plan to take it apart and maybe after the live stream tonight and do an update video after some do a little more tuning. So that's my plan. But What else do we have? The body on the car is version 1 prototype. Version 3 car is not top heavy like that one. Yeah, George, I know that you were working on that. And I mentioned that in the video, that I knew you guys were already trying to come up with ways to lower that center of gravity, and I'm not worried about the car. Again, it's just, it goes to tuning. You have a top heavy car like the Revo Group 2s. What do? You add some weight and keep lower that center of gravity. So, hey Ryan, good evening, man. Thanks for jumping in. Hope everything's going well. Hey Dan, good to have you. How many of us are photographers? I think we've got quite a few photographers in the live chat most weeks. What else? We need to get you the V3 car, Marty. Oh, man, George has sent me so much, Dave. I told you I'm going to send him a United States Postal Service gift card to pay for all the shipping. I've got like 5 boxes over here of stuff that George has shipped over the last couple of weeks. That makes me feel bad. But I'm having fun with the car, so it's all good. Lower the chassis, add some weight. Yep, those are your 2 options. Marty, I have the same version. All you need to do is lower the body as low as possible. This corrected the top heaviness. Yeah, Jeff, I was it was a car that George sent me, so I wasn't going to do any extreme stuff to it. But George kind of gave me permission yesterday. Sunday, we talked, and so I'll be doing some more tuning to it. But yeah, you guys went out and watched that video. I mean, it's approaching 3,000 views, which is great to get that car out there, let people know about it. But yeah, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. What else? Can't afford a camera. Too many new slot cars out there. That's right, Daryl. What else? I was going to talk about something else. Oh, I was going to. So, up close, so you guys can see it. And I think what George is referring to is I think he lowered the roof line just slightly so that it matched maybe a little more closely the Challenger, the Trans Am model of the Challenger. Again, I've thrown some wheels in that are not the right size. So I could throw some silicones on it because I didn't want to mess with the wheels that George sent, so I can put those urethanes back on it. But yeah, I think we'll add some weight and get it. But like you said, version 3 of the body, they've really been able to lower the center of gravity, and I think it's going to be just fine. But it gets around the track pretty good. George has got the 22.5 ball bearing motor in it, the Jolly Rancher, and with the gearing, seems to do really well. I was real happy with getting the 6/8 with the car on the track. That's good. But I mean, guys, it just looks great. And so we may have to paint that up. Although I love the number decals. And then here's the dirt track. I'm getting ready to send it back to him. I ran a bunch of laps on the oval, but I love the green chassis. But yeah, this car really gets around really well on the oval. It might be about as fast as the green car that George originally sent in that was the record holder for a long time. Ernest says May 4th we're going to a slot car swap meet in Port Orange, Florida. That will be great. That should be fun. I've not gone to I guess I have at the Nationals race. There's one. Yeah, I worry about shaving them. Sometimes I feel like I always go too far. Hey, Bob. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you being here. Question, any idea how many of the 3A, 3D kits will be available? Carrie, that's George had an announcement video today talking about the kits that they're going to be available on Slot Car Corner coming up. George, if you want to put the date, I forget what date you said, maybe the 15th of April. But Kerry, he mentioned there was like the 55 Chevy, the 57 Ford, and the Petty Dart is going to be available. And then they did a pre-order for 10 of the Challengers, but and then they're going to wait for some feedback before they release that, I think. But here you go, George. 4 models for the dirt track cars. Yeah, Jeff, I've got the brakes cranked up pretty good. Yeah, it's cool. And who knows, if the Challenger does well, they might tackle a few other cars to run against that. Right? I got you. So they might run. They might do some other things. So depends on how popular it is and if it's worth their while. It was rounded more and lower the body profile to look the part. Very nice. You can use any motor on it. I like the 22.5 motor, George. It's one of my favorite motors. It's just smooth, performs well. It's not too much power. It's not a ton of magnetic downforce either. So yeah, it's doing good on my road course. Slot cars are putting a hurt on your new lenses. Yep, we'll do that. As far as how many of each of the 4, yeah, Carrie, I don't know. I know George has been printing a bunch though, trying to catch up or keep up. I'm installing my first lap counter TrackMate version. Do I drill between the lane or next to the lane? 2-lane analog Carrera. David, that's a good question. I've not installed a TrackMate, but I know that George has. And I believe if you mount that, the bridge that comes with it, it should just line up with where you need to drill. So you might lay it on the track and mark so that they line up. And I think it's beside the slot, not between the rails, but just to one side. But I'm not sure because I've not installed. I built my own. I did not use the TrackMate version, but I've been thinking about ordering a 4-lane TrackMate version just so that I can answer these questions for people like that. So, but I know that George has TrackMate bridge on his, and there might be a few other people. Jack, no sport coat tonight? No, I dressed down tonight, I'm in a polo. Last week I had come straight from from my annual shareholders meeting for my employer, and I had to speak, and I did all the digital stuff for that. We live streamed it and things, and so I was kind of emceeing that, and then I went straight from there to a family funeral viewing. So when I walked in the door, I pretty much walked in, jumped on with Jim, and then we went live. So no sport coat tonight, but good to know that you guys noticed. Yeah, auto enthusiast. We've talked about, like, it would just be cool to have some kind of meetup, so people have a chance to get to meet each other in person. And like the Nationals race was in Michigan, was that for us, for a lot of people. So I met John Erdman, I met Doug Verbiage, I met Warren from Light Tech, I met Dickie Pearson, I met Smokio, I met Steve from Slot Car Corner, Oliver from Professor Motor. So I got to meet a bunch of people that we've only talked via the internet, but had not really had a chance to catch up. And so, like, if we could put a swap meet together that also was like a meetup, that would be fantastic. Okay, there's the date, April 16th. Thanks, George. Appreciate that. What else? Have I missed anybody? But if anybody has an answer to David's question, I mean, it should say right in the instructions. I've not done a video on the TrackMate piece, but I drilled holes just to the side of my slots, just outside of the rails. D'Angelo, hope evening's going well. D'Angelo, thanks for... All right. George said I could do this. Let me figure out how I can show you guys. George just sent me some pictures. They are developing a Camaro to run with this. Let's see if I can... Okay. Let's see if we can make this happen, George. I'm going to add an overlay of... Ooh. I can add an overlay. Image. Hang on, guys. Incoming preview. Where's it at? Oh, I've got it open here. I don't want to open it in photos. I want to open it in preview. Looks good. I download this. Oh, 573. Okay, here we go. I think overlay, image, downloads. Here we go. All right. Sorry, guys, it took me a minute, but here is the Camaro that they are developing. Very nice. That looks great. Thanks, George, for sharing the pictures and allowing me to share them. That's really cool. Let me see if I can... George sent me a handful of them. Downloads. Okay. So let's do this. I'll add. Let's get rid of that. Overlay. Image. I guess I don't have to do the play-by-play. Here's a little different shot angle so you can see the nose of the Camaro. I'll move it up just a little bit so it's easier to see. Fantastic. And then image overlay. Here it is with the sitting beside the Dodge. Looks good. That will be a great battle on the track. Here's a side-by-side image. Georgia's look good. Well done, Dave. You guys are killing it, like always. Hey, B-Rad. Good evening. Just finished some laps with my new Revo Opal. Love the dirt cars on the needs list. Yeah, B-Rad, the dirt cars are great. Hey, Michael. Better late than never now. Thanks for joining, man. Glad to have you. D'Angelo says, how many lane switchers do you run on the Carrera track? I have about... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have 8 lane changers right now. I would like to pick up a few more just to make the digital racing a little better. So Dave says you drill right next to the lane. Very good. I'm working on it beside the slot, but it's the older version. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate helping answer the question. Just outside the rails, light bridge LEDs don't have to line up perfectly, but it helps. Thanks, John. I knew we had people that had worked with them before. Has anyone tried Tim Me program? It says I can use my RMS sensor tracks for a lap counter. I've not messed with that, B-Rad. I'm not familiar with that app. Right now, I am a Fast Laps user, and I love it. And I apologize for those who have been trying to get it, but it sounds like it's releasing this month. In April is what Patrick had said last month. So hopefully that happens. If you get used to the bridge gantry version, you need to line up the sensors with the bridge. I did the sensors on the track in between the slot, but email TrackMate to be sure where to do it. In the slot itself. Yeah, I was tracking. Blue Water, Slot Car Racing. Hey, guys. So, yeah, the Camaro looks great. George, thanks for sharing with us. I really, really appreciate it. That's cool. What else we got? Oh, an update. Don't forget, we're getting close to the raffle, the Spirit of America Racing Team. I don't know if any of the guys are in the chat tonight. I have not seen Steve, but I saw Greg. We need to. We're approaching the date pretty soon. We've got some great cars. The Home Racing World link out there. Don't forget if you still want to jump in the raffle, it's not too late. I think they're around maybe 70 supporters, which is awesome. So for those of you who had bought raffle tickets, we appreciate it. I'll get with Paul, see when they might start giving those raffles away and how they plan to do that. I think that maybe some of them will be given on my channel, just so that we hit as many people as we can that we're supporting it. but we'll see. I'll make an announcement about that once I hear from Paul. Yep, great. Glad we could help. John Tucci is waiting for the Camaro to come out. Jim says, we need a Trans Am Mustang, and now we have a Trans Am Camry. We need the Trans Am Mustang. Down the road, maybe. Yep. Big group. Pretty exciting. You can use a piece of string and a small nut as a makeshift plumb bob to align the LEDs. Yep. Shotgun Dave says, Mustang is coming for sure, Jim. There you go, Jim. There you go. Chris, the Cleveland slot car swap meet is Sunday, April 27th. I never have the ability to get up there for that, and I should. So maybe I can plan to get up there. I would love to. I know they have a bunch of HO stuff, but they have I think the 1/32 scale stuff has been growing each year, each time they do it. Oscar says, oh, baby. I hope the guys racing the Cloverleaf 24 are getting some good track time in. Going to be a long weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a long weekend. Yeah, Nick, they did a nice job. Gary, that number 77 is badass. There you go. The cars are exactly like the race cars. We placed the print on an overlay of the car from a Trans Am diagram that was available for us to have. That's great. I'm glad, George, that you guys are trying to keep them close, as close as you can to what the real ones look like. Again, we don't have any modern Trans Am slot cars, but now we do. And great chassis, performs well, and we will do a little more tuning and see if I can get down, in the 6.2s maybe. Maybe that's my next goal. See if I can shave 3 or 4 tenths off the time. Greg is somewhere. I haven't seen him in a bit. That's funny. Chris, I don't know the exact number to the raffle at the moment. Let me see if it's still in my history here. Should be. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it up right now, so I'll check on it and see. Question: have you got your stickers made yet, Marty? Slightly mad. I was using somebody local, and I wasn't real happy with them, so I'm just going to go to Sticker Mule and order them. Actually, they're in a cart. I just need to order them. But yeah, the ones I got, I don't know how well they'll hold up. I don't think they'll do well in weather at all. Probably okay on a pit box, but yeah, we're close. You got stickers coming. I promise. I haven't forgot about you. Plus, I've got yours on my. Actually. And that is going to go on my pit box. So I just haven't put them on there yet. Yeah, DW, they did a great job. Yes, Gary, the version 3, that is version 3 of the body. That one next to Jim in the Camry also. That's cool. Michael. The Camry. But the Mustang will look good. Just please post and share builds. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and that there's plenty of interest. They are very accurate to the cars themselves. That's the one thing that was really picky along with the other Amigos. Yeah, I know you guys want to build stuff that's proper. Sticker Mule. Have you used Sticker Mule? If somebody's got a better source for stickers, I'm happy. I just want good quality stickers. The ones Raul made for me were great. They looked great, and they're holding up well. Maybe I should just call Raul, but he would have to charge him too much to send them to me. HSF. HSF, I run silicone tires on everything. Hey, B2. Welcome. George, print lots of 3D Falcons and Chevys. There you go. These guys do good work. Sticky Brand. Oh, George, have you ordered from Sticky Brand? That's the brand that's always advertising to me on Facebook. So if you guys have had good luck with them, and that's what your 3A 3D stickers are, those are good stickers. I'll try them out. You'll need to send Joe a booby sticker, Brad. It's the address. That's awesome. I got my stickers from Sticker Warehouse. Amazing quality. Sticker Monkey, that's another one. They do a good job, and had one on my back glass for 4 years. That's good to know. I researched them too. I know they're just stickers, but sometimes you just never know until they show up, and then you're like disappointed in their matte finished, and they're, I don't know, they don't look like they'll hold up and not good. And I want good quality stickers if I'm sending stickers out for people. Your latest ones are from Sticky Brand. They have a special 100 stickers for $25, and they're high quality. Awesome. Bob, you use Sticky Brand? Bob, I've got a bunch of your stickers, man, on my box. They're good. Thanks. Appreciate that, guys. Hey, Chief Redback. Such a long day. Forgot it was Tuesday. Well, welcome. 100 for $37, George. Cool. Well, what haven't we talked? What have we covered? I think I wanted to cover the Spirit of America racing team. Good luck to you guys as you prepare. I know I'm part of a text conversation. There was a bunch of talk about the rules were released, I think, the official rules. And so they're all hard at work tuning cars for it. And then we got the 24 coming up. The guys are prepping, getting laps in for that. And I know that John Erdman's working on streaming that with Greg and Mike. And then if I make it up there, I'll be doing some coverage of it, obviously. I don't know if I'll live stream. I don't want to mess with their internet, but I will do some video. And then I think that's it. John Mark's got been running some laps. And I don't know, let's see what he's running. He is running his NSR Corvette. Take a peek at him. John Mark, does that mic pick you up if you talk?
I don't know. Test 1, 2, 2, 2. Check 1.
Yeah, I got you a little bit. Could probably crank the gain up a little bit more. Try it now.
Check 1, 2. Check.
Yeah, I got you. You guys hear John Mark in the stream?
Check 1.
Let me know in the chat. And then I'll go over and run some laps with John Mark. And then I can still talk. I just won't be able to read the comments. What should we run? Yeah, the wireless mics that Scott gave me that I usually clip on, I think are upstairs in my computer bag. I did not bring them down. Oh, you need a grabber. So, guys, can you hear me? I'll try to talk loud. Not that I don't already talk loud.
Yeah.
So, John Mark's running his NSR Vet. I'll run some laps with mine. I am running the DS controller. The track cleaned up and warmed up a little bit somewhere.
A little bit.
Really happy with how these NSRs are running on this layout. A little overdrive there.
This one's pretty much straight out of the box. I don't think we've done anything.
Yeah, your NSR we have not done
Rolled
anything.
it.
I think I lubed it, and I think I sort of done the Andrea tune to it, so it should be pretty close. Now it's just breaking it in and getting some laps on it and get the gears.
I had the low out for a while.
Did you?
Yep.
So I'm looking at possibly adding another camera to the track to give you guys a little closer view of the cars, and then have it set up to automatically change between the views. Jamar. Is that your turn right there that you struggle with the most?
Yeah.
It's that turn is the Carrera. It's an R1 and R2 on the outside, so it's pretty. I mean, it's not like the scaly hairpin, but it's a pretty tight turn.
Well, you try to pick up speed in the S's, and then
you gotta slam on the brakes.
yeah. Like that.
At least you could reach that. So now that we've had this layout for, gosh, when did I finish this layout? Was it January?
Sounds about right.
We haven't had it that long. But now we've got a few 4,000 or 5,000 laps on it. I really still like it. It's quick, flowy, it's fun. It's got enough. It's right here. It's got enough technical, like the S's and the couple of hairpins are really enough to keep you busy, keep you on your toes, and then it's got just couple point and shoot sections.
I've yet to experience 4 people on it though.
Yeah, we have not had 4 people. We've had 3 a few times, but we've not run all 4. So I need to host a race night, is what that means. And we were hoping to host some practice for the 24-hour guys, but the schedule's so busy, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. I'm in your lane. Pull me around. That's my first D-slot. So, running in the 7s. I mean, normally, if I push it, I can get into the 6.9, 6.8 with this car. But the fact that the track is a little 6-9 lap. 6-8 lap. 6-9. Clean tires. 6-8, 2-4. 6-9. 7-0. And then you notice the tires will start falling off a little bit. 6-9. Oh, and then I'm out. So 6-9, 6-8, 6-9, 6-8, 6-9, 7-0, 6-9. Car's working really well. I think I've got the chassis dialed in. But what's crazy is this car, it did not work great at Cincy Slots. Carrera track, but his Cincy Slots track does not have these straights. It only has one long straight and one or two pretty small short chutes. And so it just didn't handle on that track. Of course, Bruce's track has had a bunch of laps ran on it. It is an older Carrera track with a lot of laps. So, guys, I apologize. I'm missing the chat. I'll come over here in a second and catch up on some more. I'll decide if I can get into the 6-7s. Nope. I can get to the 6-8s, but I can't get down to the 6-7. Getting through the S's really well tonight. 6-8-4-9.
I'm not helping you.
No, no, you're good. So check the chat. What have I missed? Apologize. Hey, Tad. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that. Just do it. Buy it. Jag, Marty, question. Any follow-up on the DS controller? Thinking about getting it? Jag, yeah, I'm not upset that I own the DS controller. I really, now that I've got the 2-finger adapter for it that the guys made, I'm really, really happy with it. The braking circuit is really good, and I'm now that I'm used to it, going back to the DeFalco, I feel like it's a little soft, and I just can get through the S turns on this layout a little quicker, and I don't know. Overall, I'm really, really happy with the DS. I did not do as well at the club track with it as I hoped, but it, that's it is what it is. And guys, I think my main camera just died. That battery must be going bad in that, because it's not lasting it's 2 weeks in a row. So yes, I would not hesitate to buy the DS controller. Yeah, Chris, thanks. I think that if you have a chance to buy one, it's worth getting. I need to build me a pole barn so I can have a place for an epic track. There you go. I would love to have a pole barn too. I would, not that this track needs to be any bigger, but I think you guys, I've talked about it a million times. I would love to Matt, are you saying us old kids are cool? Define old. Over 40? Over 50? I wish the controllers would put the brake knob on the front. My ancient Parma had it there, and I like to turn the brakes up and down while racing. Oh, that's probably a pretty, B-Red, that's probably a pretty easy modification you could make, and moving that brake pot. A little bit of soldering and remount the brake pot. You could probably do that. Yeah, it's just, I could see where being on the front of the controller would be super convenient. Sweet, I have 4 months to be young. 69 years young. You're never too old for slot cars. Robert, I would agree with that. And I feel like people around my life are starting to come to grips with that. Mostly my family. How old is more of a description of how you feel, not your age? I would tell you, though, like I've been dealing with some health stuff that I never dreamed I'd be dealing with, and I'm only 54, so but I don't feel bad, but it's just, things that you got to take care of. So I live in a 55 and up community. There are a lot of old fat bald guys here. I'm 41, and I can work circles around guys half my age. Yeah, there's a different motivation for us too. So I think our generations are a little more motivated sometimes. 68, Bill. That's right, young guy. 60 here. But back and hip for 97. Harry, 71. Man, it's this is a hobby that you can enjoy for a long time, and that's I use all my swear word vocabulary in the first 5 minutes. There you go. I'm the youngest one here, 49. I'm just a kid.
Oh, your camera died, didn't it?
Oh, this camera? Oh, so John Mark, you can hold it up right there. John Mark brought his old HO box. Check that out, guys. That is a
circa 1970s.
Yeah, that is a 917K in the golf livery. He's been collecting golf liveries for a long time, even though it's got a marble sticker on it.
Yeah.
What kind of slot car is that? Do you know? It's like AFX or
AFX.
Yep, that's cool. John Marcus sharing show and tell. Oh, look at that! Look at this. 55. What kind of a camera? My main camera is a Sony A6400. Oh, the Nomad.
7 Nomad.
That's great.
These things are antique.
They've been around. They probably all need new tires.
Oh, they're rock hard. Too much good.
Charlie, you're 51. We're not too far apart. Danny's 46. Gen X loves slot cars. That's right. Well, I mean, we did grow up just after probably the peak and the heyday. We were born right at the end of that, I think. So a lot of us got them for Christmas in the 80s or in the 70s and 80s. My brain feels 30. My body feels 100. The calendar tells me I'm 70. That's great. When you get older, you have to get a taller toilet seat. My new Professor motor, it is on a circuit board. I guess it's possible. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a challenge with the circuit board. But you could always extend it with some wire from the circuit board to the pot. That's funny, Greg. Yeah, high school reunions. Roger 60. Wow, everybody. Hey, Slot Car Hub. I'm sorry. I don't think I gave you a shout out, man. Good to see you, Shane. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hope you're doing well. I meant to send you a message this week just to check on you because I know it's been a few weeks since we talked. So I hope you're doing well. Just turned 53 last week. Good night, Hank. We'll see you, Jim. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I would agree that Gen Xers, we like our slot cars. But I think if we do a good job, then other generations have a chance of enjoying them too. YouTube and thanks to things like that. But you were asking about the camera, A6400, and I swapped batteries a couple weeks ago. Well, actually, last week I was doing a photo or video shoot with it, and I swapped batteries and put an older battery in, and it's just not holding the charge. And what I need is one of the plug-ins for it instead of trying to charge it through my USB while I'm using it. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I could face the track camera, but it's 9:24. It's about time to wrap things up. I'm gonna run some laps with John Mark. Guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been great. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and it's been a good time as always. Shout out to the Shotgun Dave and Area 51 George. Great job on the car. I really enjoyed doing that video because it was fun just running some laps. But you guys keep turning them out, man. We're pretty excited about it. One last look. Pretty excited about it. So, good stuff. So we're going to sign off a few minutes early since I went over the last couple weeks. Bob had a 40-year-old race one day, and he said it was just like Mario. Ain't no problem, Chris. Order a car. I've got. Well, I mean, I guess we didn't talk about that. I guess the C1s are close. We might see those. They say they're going to ship here in April. So excited about that. That was the other thing I wanted to mention. So yeah, maybe we'll have those soon. So all right, guys, I'm going to go run some laps, and we'll call it an evening. So appreciate everybody tuning in, and as always, go have some fun racing.